It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
If your team is in a pinch, there aren't many quarterbacks who can bail you out like the Red Rifle. He not only brings a ton of experience to any quarterback room, but he's a perfect mentor who can help a young quarterback as he goes through the maturation process. But often when he gets his number called and he gets on the field, his team feels very comfortable with him under center.
Dalton right to the air. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Dalton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
Play action now. Dalton. That one complete to Leggett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, Maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
Room here to run. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 23-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Singletary trying the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Robinson hauling it in outright.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Joseph's got it.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Dalton.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now 2nd and 5.
So Dalton now.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
It was the running back, Chuba Hubbard, who put together a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, We just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion right is Robinson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They go right back to Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's 1st and goal. Singletary will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Dalton and the offense now. Trailing 17-10, 36 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Dalton. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
It's do or die for Dalton. This ball intercepted. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.